A decade ago, we all watched in awe as some of the very first autonomous cars were showcased driving along without the aid of a driver. One such vehicle was a specially modified Toyota Prius hybrid, retrofitted with a rear full of expensive computer equipment, multiple types of sensors, and specialist advanced computer algorithms designed to help it drive along any street with a little bit of advanced preparation, that is. It was, of course, engineered by Google's then infant autonomous vehicle division. In the 10 years since, we've seen Google change its name to Alphabet, its self-driving vehicle program become Waymo, and now that very same company is operating fully autonomous driverless taxicab services to a select group of pre-approved customers. In the past 4 years, we've also had Tesla's autopilot system gradually evolving and improving from its early days as an advanced driver assistance feature to a third-generation hardware and software system capable of handling on-ramps and off-ramps, lane changes, and even stoplights. Elon Musk is promising us that we'll see feature-complete, fully autonomous self-driving by the end of this year in Tesla's own test vehicles, and an over-the-air update to roll out full autonomy, pending regulatory approval, to customers' cars by the end of next. He's also promising a new robo-taxi service that will be cheaper to operate than any other current taxi or ride-sharing service today. Some people have cheered on the announcement. Others, including some experts in the autonomous vehicle world, have questioned Tesla's ability to deliver on its self-driving goals. But while Tesla may have the technology, its briefings a few weeks ago on autopilot certainly seemed comprehensive, it's not Tesla that really gets to decide when full self-driving will appear on our roads. It's the job of regulators and legislators. And in that situation, a year seems like a very short time because regulators and legislators are tough cookies to crack. So rather than decide if autonomous technology is ready for the market, we'd be here for a really long time, I'm looking to answer the following question in this video. Are we, or rather our expectations, the reason why autonomous cars aren't here yet? Are we expecting the impossible from self-driving cars right now? Yes, data already shows that autonomous cars are safer than humans, but does that mean we should expect perfection from what is already a more competent system than we are? Depending on whom you ask, you'll get a variety of different answers. But in the past month or so, we've seen both Ford and Uber walk back some of their expectations for fully autonomous vehicles. Nissan's head of its Silicon Valley Development Center even recently suggested that, quote, an autonomous system without a human in the loop is a useless system. And we've yet to see any legal framework set up in any major country around the world, including the US, to legislate and prepare for fully autonomous vehicles. From a manufacturer's standpoint, most automakers are reluctant to add features to cars if they feel those features are going to get them into regulatory trouble. They're also reluctant to add features that may get them into hot water if those features fail, legal cases and the like. And every time someone tries to use a semi-autonomous driving feature for something beyond what it was originally meant to do, something I'm going to call autopilot abuse, any resulting accidents or mishaps create a massive negative feedback loop that only serves to create more distrust and more misinformation. We're also holding autonomous vehicles to an impossibly high standard. To all intents and purposes, we're expecting autonomous vehicles to be infallible. Unlike human drivers, who can and do get into accidents every day, we're expecting autonomous vehicles to never make a mistake, regardless of what other road users are doing. And while there are humans piloting vehicles on the road as well as robots, that's an incredibly difficult thing, almost an impossible thing to achieve. Sure, autonomous vehicles can learn far faster than any human could. They can share their experiences with other autonomous vehicles through the cloud. But computers operate best in low-entropy environments, and we humans and other living creatures, not to mention weather conditions, add entropy to the world of the self-driving car. Entropy which makes it far, far harder for those autonomous vehicles to function. Not impossible, just a lot harder. While autonomous car technology can already handle 95+% of all driving scenarios, it's the last 5% that's being given a headache by us and our entropy. Of course, we're no stranger to making systems that are designed to never fail. There are plenty of examples around the world of such systems, all designed with redundancy and fail-safes in mind. Airplanes, operating rooms, banks. But for as many systems that are designed to never fail, and usually don't, there's always an exceptional circumstance or two when they do. The same is true for self-driving cars. If we expect them to never have accidents or never to fail, then we're setting autonomous vehicles and ourselves up for failure. The dream of fully autonomous vehicles is getting closer, but we are still a long way away. Tesla may have a roadmap to make its full self-driving available to its customers via over-the-air updates in less than a year. But is it going to be able to meet the demand of never ever failing, never ever crashing? What about other systems? I'm dubious for all of them. A human can't react as quickly as a computer, but then we humans are far faster at filling in the blanks and inferring things when compared with a computer. We make more mistakes, but we also fail to properly set expectations for autonomous vehicles. So we face a choice: allow some errors, put aside our fears, and accept that autonomous vehicles like humans may make mistakes, although let's face it, autonomous vehicles will make way less mistakes than humans. Or do we hold out for what seems almost impossible? Impossible, you say? But Nikki, what about those autonomous Waymo vehicles? Well, Waymo's operating a test program in Arizona. The routes its vehicles drive along are pre-selected. There's a reasonably small area where the cars operate. In order to truly drive anywhere with no input from the driver would require a lot of mapping and data acquisition, at least in a world where zero fatalities are tolerated. Which is where we're left. The very sticky ethical problem in which we could ask if it's okay for a robot to make a mistake while driving a car. Can we as a society deal with the fact that people might die occasionally when things go wrong with an autonomous system doing the driving, just less frequently than they might if a human was at the wheel? Until we can answer that question, I'm not sure we're going to see legislators make the required progress to make self-driving cars legal in many places around the world. And that, I think, would most certainly scupper many of Tesla's plans. That's it. Thanks for watching. Let us know if you liked it or didn't like it below. Scribble a comment, hit the notification bell, and support us by using Patreon, Ko-fi, or by buying something from our swag shop. We'll be back soon with more content, but until then, keep evolving.